So tell us a little bit about this story of these two people over here.
I love these two. I am so excited. Well, so Shane was coming for Maine, but I didn't know Shane existed, right? Wait, you want me to tell
I didn't
the
think
story?
any
You
of
want them
you
to
were
tell the
real.
story?
How did you find out about it, Shane?
Oh,
TikTok. I followed Mari.
Okay.
So she put out an announcement. I volunteered, said, yeah, I'll come down. She's like, okay, bro, whatever. And then what it was is it all started when she put out her post. What's everybody riding? Where they're coming from? I'm like, Maine, 883, best touring bike ever, or something like that. And everybody was like, okay, buddy.
And Shane shows up on
true. I was like, this guy.
Shane shows up on a Sportster with the smallest pack I think I've ever seen anyone go.
It was an
for
envelope.
a day. I don't even carry that little amount of my Sportster when I'm just riding around and not planning on stopping anywhere.
Well, all I know is Mari was at Smithfield on the curb drinking a coffee, and the coffee exited her mouth when she looked at me because she knew exactly who I was. She was like, oh shit, I made fun of this guy.
I was like, oh my God, he really. I almost wanted to ask him for his driver's license. Like, I needed more proof than the license plate. Like, I was just like, I'm going to call bullshit. Where's your trailer around back?
So tell your side of this story, Mari, of Sarah and Shane.
We were in Smithfield. We came rolling in, and we were all in the parking lot. And somebody needed a tire, something with their tire. I forget what was going on. And Sarah was helping me with the waivers because we had like waivers just to make sure, like, hey, like, you're not going to sue me or whatever, or anybody else. So Sarah's helping me, and Shane's across the parking lot, and Sarah's over on this side of the parking lot. And I go in my saddlebag to get more pens for people. And I look up and I see Shane just like it was just this guy.
See that look he has now?
Yeah. And I followed his eyes, and there's like Sarah running around like beep out, and I went, ooh, I'm paying attention to this. Right? I don't say anything, right? I say nothing. But I slowly started to watch it unfold a little bit. Like every stop, a little more talk, a little more talk, a little more talk. And then like one or two stops, not so much talking. And then a little bit more talking. And I was just like, I see something going on here. And then we went to the mountains in what was it, September? No, November, October, we went up to the mountains. And Sarah and I shared a cabin together. Well, first of all, Sarah rode down. Shane took the car because I think it was snowing in Maine, right, Shane?
No, his bike was down.
No, my bike was down.
I couldn't remember what it was, but you went through snow. Somebody went through snow. And they came down together. Or he followed. Oh my God, I'm bouncing around in this RV. Sorry. They came down together. Hey, Joe. You're bouncing us all over the place. The things you do.
Damn Texas.
We are in Texas. Let me tell you something. So then, so Shane followed Sarah, who rode her bike down, and we went and rode all the mountains and stuff. But Sarah and I shared a cabin together. Am I allowed to tell this part?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. I was like, shit, I didn't ask permission. So we're standing there in the cabin getting dressed, getting ready. And she's like, I don't know. And Sarah's like her arms start going like windmills, but she's all excited. She's like, I really like him. I'm like, dude, he's carrying your bags. He's picking you up at the cabin front door. Like, this is like, there's some. She's like, you think so? I'm like, I know so. I know so. You like him, he likes you. You guys just need to go have a discussion already. She's like, I don't know, but we're really good friends. I'm like, I see more than that. I see more. And then next thing you know, they're dating.
Okay, now I want to hear the story from Shane's point of view. From the beginning, roll it back and give us the story from the beginning, Shane.
So there's birds, there's bees, and I have no idea what the discussion is all about. So, so I'm a mythical creature, just like drawn in crayon because, you ride a Sportster. The Evo is the best engine Harley ever built. But anyhow, just saw I followed Mari because her content was just content, right? It wasn't hoorah one way or the other or anything. So she put out the post about the ride, and I'm like, yeah, I got nothing better to do. That sounds like a good idea. So ended up packing up the night. So we met on a Wednesday, I think, right? Mm-hmm. So I went to pull all in one day on Monday to get down there, but I ran into New Jersey and took 4 hours to go 100 miles. So we took 2 days. It's unfortunate. But yeah, I got to Smithfield, showed up, just sitting in the parking lot. And yeah, Sarah, she was all right that day. She was kind of cute. A little disheveled. Looked like she'd been riding a Harley or something.
What an O2 king.
And you didn't ride with a helmet at all then, did you, Sarah?
No. I had to in North Carolina, but I was a no helmet girl.
No, she rode that O2 King. She's compensating for something. I still haven't figured out what yet, but
it took her like 19 hours to get from Pennsylvania to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Stop for ice cream twice.
I stopped for ice cream every 5 minutes.
So just jumping forward on the trip to Iron Horse in October, when she left early from work and I was in the caddy anyhow, I was 25 minutes behind her when she stopped for gas, and we left the gas station at the same time. Now, granted, I was hauling ass. I was moving. But I'm like, hey, I'm almost to you. She's like, what do you mean almost to me? I'm like, I'm 2 minutes out, because she gave me her location. And she's like, no way. I'm like, yep. And sure enough, 25 or 26 minutes she sat at the gas station. Like, what are you doing? It only holds 5 gallons.
Smoking. I used to smoke.
So for everybody who may be here joining the live or don't know this story, Sarah and Shane over here in the far right corner are about to get married on Saturday, and they met on the Ride Out of Darkness travel train, the very first one that we did in 2023.
Great.
And he's from Maine. I'm from Pennsylvania. We live in South Carolina.
So the travel train does some magical things in people's lives, kind of like the person right next to me here and the person she's riding across country with now.
Hi, Joe.
So both of these two on the top are both love stories that have come out of the Ride Out of Darkness travel train. And we're talking about the far one, but since Mari's here, we'll probably have to talk about that one a little bit too here. So, but first now, Sarah, I want to hear your part of this love story from the beginning with you.
Well, I didn't see Shane in Smithfield. I didn't know he was there. We took off, and I was riding behind this girl who had hair on this little bike, and I was like, this chick can really throw this bike around. We stopped at a gas station. It was Shane. So then I followed him from there on out because his hair was so long then. I mean, it's long now, but it's not that long. And then I kept telling Mari in October, I was like, he's like a brother. He's like and I sat beside him. We were playing cards, and our legs touched. I was like, oh my gosh. So
whoa. Somebody was drinking.
I kept inching closer and inching closer. He would inch away. We were like sitting across the freaking dining room by the end of the night. And then my bike broke down. My throttle cable went out. I couldn't ride home. So my mom met us in South Carolina. And I dropped my bike off to her and my stepdad. And I rode in the caddy home with him. We talked for 10 hours nonstop while he took me home to Pennsylvania. And now we've been stuck together since. We haven't stopped talking. We made October 23rd our first official day. And we went to, on that ride with a gang of people, October 19th through the 21st. And we say October 23rd is our first day of a relationship.
Yeah, so the Ride Out of Darkness was a month earlier
that.
than that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you guys left that and didn't
We had a group
really with the
chat going.
intention of having a love affair then.
Oh no, never. We had texted and things like that, and I tried to get him to come stay at my house before we went down to October because it was like halfway, and to me, you couldn't go from Maine to anywhere in one day. But I've learned a lot since then.
Doing it on a Sportster.
Yeah, I've learned a lot since then, but yeah, no, we didn't. I didn't think of him that way, and I wasn't in that mindset.
And the year
at
that
all.
they did long distance, holy shit!
Yeah.
There was a time they had to go 2 weeks without seeing each other.
Yeah, but part of the initial dynamic too, and like whether you call it treading water carefully or whatever, it is the relationship, right? So I instantly, there was a group of us that just clicked, but it was family, it was welcoming and everything, and you don't want to like say something or do something. And that was my thing, was all right, I know she's not going out with anybody, we talked, we know a little bit of like our history and our past, but you like dip your toe in that water, that could have ruined the whole family dynamic. So I didn't want to like, hey Sarah, do you want to go on a date? And she's like, no, or maybe it doesn't work out or whatever. And then now, how does that affect the whole dynamic around, like the universe versus two planets kind of thing? So that was my little, because I was hesitant. We're goofballs. We're like little kids. She finally said, I think in a text message,
I said,
it was
I like you.
I like you. I think you like me. And I was
And
like,
you were
oh
like-
shit, I'm bagged, man. I didn't see that cop coming right over the hill.
I still have those text messages. I save everything.
You guys were the relationship.
So on top of this, on top of this, tell them what you're planning to do for your honeymoon.
So we get married on this Saturday, June 6th in Folly Beach. And on June 9th, Tuesday, we leave Tuesday morning and I get on my 23 Road Glide. He gets on his 23 Road King. And we're going to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. Going to take a shuttle and go dip in the Arctic Ocean. Get back on our motorcycles in Prudhoe Bay and ride down to the state of Washington, down to California, and back across the country to South Carolina. 28 days, 11,000 miles.
Wow.
How far south in California are we going? Because I love this trip. I'm so excited.
It depends on the heat.
Depends on the heat, but I want to see trees. I want to see the big trees.
So the plan in general, as far as coming back down the coast, is grabbing the coast way up in Washington State through Oregon, down through California, but we're going to swing into Redwood and then go back out to the coast and then go all the way down to Sequoia and then start cutting across to like head home. But it'll depend on, right, we're going to be coming through in the backside of June. So if it's, ridiculously deadly, we'll cut off maybe and split across Colorado because Sarah loves tunnels and Shane loves to rip the throttle in the tunnels.
I'm doing a lot better with tunnels. Tunnels is not my fear anymore. So.
You're gonna conquer every fear on this trip. If there was a fear, it will be gone.
Yeah, we have camping gear. We each have tour packs now. We have new suspensions. We have just about everything. It's a lot. We're still packing. He's still working on bikes. Like his bike is apart still. So we're getting there. It's getting close, but we're getting there.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Don't let her fool you. She's gonna be whiny. I already told her.
I'm on my third new seat. Well, I had the stock seat and I went to a Mustang, got rid of that, and now I have a Saddleman seat. So I'm breaking in another new seat right now. So
it's all about Breezy Rider.
Yeah, that's what he has that, but I can't put that on my single seat.
Yeah.